Dragon's Lair at Dragon Stadium. We got these.
Oh,
hats.
Dragon's Lair is fucking sweet.
Bro.
I had an old school, because they gave you that hat, right?
Yeah.
I want one so bad, but they don't make ones that fit my gargantuan fucking head.
Your head wouldn't look so big if you wore a hat.
When I find hats that fit my head doesn't look so fucking big.
Put this on.
But I've yet to find a dragon's hat that fits my fucking head. Let me explain to you how my night went, dude. I spent my day doing a thing for work, recording a live podcast about Afrofuturism in the arts at an art gallery in downtown Dayton. I finished my night pulling a muscle in my leg, climbing down off the stage at a comedy club inside a weed shop before it even started. After a group photo, still did my set halfway through the set, but couldn't move. And so I was forced to sit next to the stage just so I could go up easily, which meant I was front row when Zach Thompson put on his weird music voice repeater thing and fucking lap danced me in front of everyone.
Hell yeah. That sounds like an excellent night.
And then when it was done, someone's wife in the background, and I had to apologize immediately, was like, I missed it, do it again. And I immediately spun around and went, you shut the fuck up.
You fucking cunt.
That's funny.
It was truly one of the greatest evenings I had. That was my whole set. I went up and riffed on that for 4 minutes until my leg finally was like, go home. I almost didn't make it to my car.
Damn.
Yeah.
Better now?
Yo, it's much better. Oh yeah, I couldn't walk for a couple of days. It was just that stage, I had never actually stepped off that stage, and it was taller than I'm used to, and it was a bigger step. I misjudged. I overstretched and twisted it when I landed, and felt the pop. Wasn't great. Been icing it. I'm good.
I thought you were going to say it was at Barrel House, and I'm like, they don't even have an actual stage.
No. This was at, yeah. No, and it was funny thing was I was limping as I walked away. Nick Taylor was like, dude, are you okay? I said, I think I pulled something getting off stage. And he was like, you're fucking old. Yep. Sure am.
Thanks, dick.
No, seriously, it was like 30 comics there, and it was the only people there were the comics. And so we just did jokes for each other. It was wild. Got to watch Johnny get really pissed off.
Who?
One of the comics went up and wanted to light a cigarette to have while he was doing his set because everybody was smoking weed inside. And then Nick Osmond went up and lit the fucking cigarette for him, and Johnny was not happy.
Oh shit!
And so it was one of those. So I guess the rule is as long as there's no food or drink being served, technically that's okay. That's when the smoking indoors thing becomes not in the state of Ohio.
Is if there's food.
Is if there's food and drink being served. That's why if you go to
I thought it was just no matter what.
No, that's why if you go to bars and restaurants, you can't smoke inside anymore because there's food and drink being served. But this place is only selling weed. Yeah. They're not because they don't even sell edibles.
Right.
So now once they get all their other shit up and running, that's going to stop. But anyway, once it was done, Johnny was like, never again.
Really?
Yeah. Because the only other excuse would be like if somebody were to come in, because the way Ron White gets around is because it's part of a performance, so it's okay. So it's okay. So they were like, it's
same thing with Chappelle.
Yeah. So like the moment he got off stage, he was like, put it out. And then apparently he just had a baby.
Johnny?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
You just posted on Instagram like today.
We're not going to say anybody. We're only telling people we know.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything about on Facebook on it. I'm just going to post like, here's a kid.
Yeah. He,
damn.
Just posted it today. I mean,
couple hours. I knew.
Like this afternoon.
I heard somebody say he was about ready to have another kid.
I've been around that man so much the last couple of weeks, didn't say anything. Yeah. Jordan Scott Woods, 8 pounds, 12 ounces. Yeah, man. 2 hours ago posted that.
Jeez.
How many kids is that with him now?
37.
I'm always curious who has more kids, him or Joe Robinetta, because I don't know how many either of them have. I just know they both have a mysterious number of kids. They're kind of
Robinette had kids.
Yeah. That's all I know. I know that he has at least more than one. He has at least two of mysterious ages and genders. I think one of them's a girl. I don't know.
I think one of them might.
I think I've heard him specifically refer to a daughter at some point in the years I've known him.
I think it's two.
Does he have two daughters?
Not just two kids.
Just two kids and one's a daughter.
Yeah.
That, and I know he fucking loves Legos.
Yes, he does.
First podcast I ever did, I had him on.
He's like an architect, isn't he? Like or some kind of.
He does like
builder of things.
No, he's just heating and air.
Yeah, he's HVAC.
He's a fucking genius at it too.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good to know.
He does HVAC. You got Luke, who does fucking
everything.
You've got
carpentry, basically.
Carpentry. You've got Kyle Steele, who, while not a comic, is known in the comic circle, who's a realtor.
Yeah. You
can get just about anything you need in the Dayton comedy scene.
Hey, and if they problematically use drugs and alcohol,
that's not your problem.
I'm your guy.
that's his problem.
I got beds open.
I got beds open. Hey guys, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Mikes are actually trying out for Jeopardy. Jeopardy has a pop culture division they are launching, and they're taking teams of 3. So we decided to give it a shot. We recorded our attempt at an audition to taking the preliminary test. If you'd like to see us go through that, we recorded the whole thing. It is up now on Patreon. Please feel free to go check it out. The link down below.
And now it's time for Facts with Shea.
You know, Gatorade's just called Gatorade because it was originally made for the Florida Gators.
This has been Facts with Shea.
Jokic and the Denver Nuggets just got bounced.
They were down 2-0.
They were.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Would have been impressive. I think a lot of people were anticipating they were going to win Game 7, though. I really do.
I mean...
I think most people looked like they were favored in most people's eyes.
I mean...
The line was pretty even.
Yeah. I didn't watch any of it, but I thought they were the better
Here's what's
team.
crazy. Jokic and Murray each had 35 or more points. Mm-hmm. And that was literally... They scored 85 points total.
I know.
As a team. So, like, your superstars did their thing, and the rest of their team shit the bed. Anthony Edwards didn't even do that well.
I know.
He was 2 for 10 from beyond the arc.
I know.
20 points.
It's just so weird. It's so weird. If you told me the lines those guys had, I'd have been like, oh, Denver won.
By a landslide.
Yeah, but that's how it works sometimes.
And it's not like, even Karl Anthony Towns didn't have extraordinary numbers.
I know.
But defense, that's one of the best overall team defensive performances I've ever seen.
It was really great defensively when you let the two basically they said let the all-stars do their thing and we'll shut down everybody else. Yeah.
Held them to 85. That's a team that can put up 110 easily on a regular basis. So I'm very impressed.
Doesn't like playing basketball, so
unless the Celtics do something different than they've done the last 5 years and actually win, then I think Minnesota's going to take the cake. Boston's going to walk through Indiana in the Eastern Conference Finals.
They should.
I'll give them...
But I don't...
I'll say in 6 just to be it safe, but I really think it'll be in 5.
I would love Luka to win. I don't think they can't beat Timberwolves. Luka and Kyrie, though.
That's a good series. It's a great series. Great series. Mavs and T-Wolves. I won't watch any of the Eastern games, probably. I'm not interested in it. But I think Western Conference will go to Game 6 or Game 7 for show.
I've watched too much. I haven't watched any basketball. I've been watching too much baseball. That's all I've literally been watching.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a break from baseball.
Haven't watched anything.
Tell the people why, Vander.
You have a blowtorch that I can...
I kept up with everything, but...
Oh, wait, here's something we can kind of all talk about because it's just like kind of a funny thing. Did you see what happened to Scottie Scheffler?
Yeah, it's wild.
Dude.
No.
So he's the world #1 golfer. He's been at the top of golf for the last probably year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Best in the world, like Tiger level of talent. If he hangs on to this for another year or two, like he could one day be looked at as better than Tiger Woods.
How many majors does he have?
That's a good question. I know it's a good question. He's got a Masters win. I don't know how many total. Probably 5. How many major tournaments has Scottie Scheffler won? 2. Oh, yeah, both Masters. Masters in 22 and 24. So anyhow, PGA Championship this last week, Thursday through Sundays in Louisville, Kentucky at the Valhalla Country Club. And this is day 2, so it's the morning of. Everybody's driving in, getting to the golf club. At 5 a.m., right outside of the gate to get in, a pedestrian got struck, unfortunately died. It was just like a car accident that was very unfortunate really early in the morning. So cops were there for, the next couple of hours. Pouring down rain, Scottie Scheffler pulls up in his car and he starts to he said afterwards that he thought the police officers were instructing him to go ahead and go in. So he started to drive in, and I guess this cop was on his car essentially, touching, trying to bang on his car. I guess Scottie nothing violent, nothing crazy. He was driving 3 miles an hour, but I guess this cop was holding on to Scottie's car while he kept on going. And then immediately this cop just apparently went red in the face, yanked Scottie out of the fucking car, opened his door, was like, "You're going to jail, buddy." And they really did. 6 a.m. on Friday morning, day 2 of a major golf championship. They took the number 1 golfer in the world, took him to Louisville Police Department, had him in scrubs and everything, booked him, took a mud shot. He was wearing the orange jumpsuit, everything, dude. Charged him with 2nd-degree felonious assault on a police officer, and other disobeying direct order shit like that. And then he got out of jail at about 9:30.
Oh my
9:30
God.
a.m. Made his tee time. His tee time was 10:07.
Shut the fuck up.
Proceeded to shoot 5 under par on the day.
Didn't win. He didn't win.
He didn't win because day 3 he sucked. If he would have played like he normally did in day 3, then he always has been.
Charges are dropped too, weren't
In
they?
his defense.
I think the charges were dropped, weren't they?
I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that
charges
yet.
In
I
his
think he has
defense.
court tomorrow.
In his defense, the guy's got a lot going on.
That's the thing. The day of, he shot 5 under. The day after, he shot 3 over. It was weird.
It had time to sit with him. He had time
Yeah,
to sleep
yeah.
on it, and then he woke up that
The
day.
adrenaline
and was
wore off.
What a fucking weird type of day.
Dude, and still, he finished 8th in the tournament overall, which is still impressive. And that's only because he had a shit 3rd day. If he would have been, 4 or 5 under par on day 3 as well, he would have been at the top of the leaderboard. Crazy.
That's wild.
Of
That's
all the because there's
insane.
that's on day 1. There's 250, 300 golfers in this tournament.
Yeah.
This is day 2, so they haven't even done the cut yet. All of those golfers, it just happens to be the number 1 in the world that fucking runs into shit like that.
That's
Crazy.
That would be like suddenly arresting the new Superman as he was pulling into the fucking Warner Brothers lot or some shit.
That's some white privilege right there. No,
That's no shit. Holy fuck.
it's a fucking
All kinds of jokes
Wow.
about how that cop cannot have recognized. He must have not known it was Scottie Scheffler.
Oh,
if I'm a
sure.
cop and the guy I'm dragging out of his car turns out to be Scottie Scheffler, I'm gonna be like, "I'm sorry. Good luck today."
The average American doesn't know what the average athlete looks like.
Fair.
Because you're usually seeing them from a distance on a TV.
Yeah.
And if they play football, you're fucked.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what he looks like. I don't follow golf, so
And that's the thing too, is we're talking about golf. This wasn't an NFL quarterback.
This wasn't LeBron.
Yeah, this was the number 1 golfer.
Yeah. Which is exciting for me, but I get why other
This is the
people
number
don't
1 male golfer, and no one knew what the fuck he looked like. If thank God it wasn't the number 1 female golfer, she'd have been really fucked.
Right.
She would have still be in jail. Holy shit.
Even Brittany Griner.
That's insane. Holy fuck.
one of the funniest fucking things ever. Though I saw that.
This is his fucking mugshot.
Oh my God.
They fucking took him out of his clothes and made him wear jumpsuits. It's crazy. And they're already There were people
Well, yeah,
later
because
that day with these T-shirts. Crowd members.
No shit, dude.
With free Scottie T-shirts.
Somebody brought up something wild. Like, what's the wildest sports story you've ever seen? That was one. And somebody brought up, remember when Puig fought the entire team and he just got traded? He fought the entire, he literally just got traded. And I think it was the Pirates. I can't remember what team he fought. But they were like, dude, they just traded you 30 minutes ago. You're fighting this other team right now.
Holy shit.
I always remember that shit.
I thought it was at the time, Indians. I thought that's where he went. Or is that where he started?
He got traded to the Indians.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what got us Bauer.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sitting there, but it was weird. Because in that game, there's a video of a guy yelling to Jesse Winker saying, Puig just got traded. And Jesse Winker turned around and went, what? It was on Twitter. Puig just got traded to the Indians. What? Shocked. And then 20 minutes later, there's a fight.
Just to give you guys an update on the Scottie Scheffler situation. So multiple witnesses have confirmed that Scottie did nothing wrong, but was simply proceeding as directed. He stopped immediately upon being directed and never at any point assaulted any officer with his vehicle. But what they said is, according to reports, Scheffler refused to comply with the police officer's request to stop and accelerated forward, dragging the detective to the ground. The officer was taken to the hospital after suffering pain, swelling, and abrasions to his left wrist and knee.
Damn.
His lawyers intends to plead not guilty to the charges.
No shit.
ESPN reporter Jeff Darlington witnessed the altercation. He took a video of the whole thing.
Oops.
Or at least from when Scottie started to get dragged out of the car.
Gotcha.
No body cam footage.
Of course not.
So yeah, his arraignment has been postponed for 2 weeks.
They're letting him finish the Masters.
Well, it's the tournament's over. It was over yesterday.
I don't know.
But yeah, they're postponing it. They filed a motion to gather more evidence, I guess.
Well, yeah,
They'll
no
be dropped.
shit. Yeah. This isn't gonna hold water.
And it's an F2. It's non-violent, so it can't even.
Yeah, this won't.
Even if he was convicted of it, he would get probation or some shit.
This won't hold water.
Hey guys, Mike Shea here. Just want to thank y'all so much for watching the Three Mics on YouTube, listening to the podcast, and enjoying our clips. If you do enjoy the show, please make sure you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and check out our website, www.the3mics.com, to find out where you can see us next and follow along with us everywhere we're at.
And now it's time for Facts with Shea.
You know those little plastic things that hold price tags and labels on clothes? Those are actually called Denison staples.
This has been Facts with Shea.
I thought about going on a hunger strike until the Reds won a series. That's what I thought about that. I was actually going to hunger because I didn't eat at all yesterday. I was like, you haven't eaten today? I was like, no, I'm just not hungry. I thought about going on a hunger strike until the Reds won 2 out of 3. But then I'd be dead.
Oh well, yeah, you would be.
I would be.
Or your wife would just stuff a funnel down your mouth.
No, I need to lose weight anyways. But
Poor
This is a picture of all my prison buddies. My buddy Mikey, Mikey's in the middle. We love Mikey. Libcore, it's a really good band. They're out of Cleveland. So he was doing life. I think he did 20 years. And he finally got out a couple of years after I got out. And then all these dudes are the guys that I hung out with. The guy right there in the middle, his name's Darren. He, I hope he's okay with me saying this, found the guy that R-worded his wife. He fucked that guy up. Blowtorch to the testicles. Blew the guy's fucking dick off with a blowtorch.
Did he die?
Oh yeah. He's in there for murder.
I mean, can you blame him though?
Yeah, the shock.
Not at all.
The shock alone would.
I hope they let him out. And honestly, the sentence they gave him is indicative of we get why he did this. They didn't give him life without parole.
What'd they give him?
15 to life. He's been flopped by the parole board a couple of times, but I imagine within the next 10 years he'll get out. He's done, I think, 21 of it so far.
I just don't get why you can even send that guy to jail. I always view I always view it. Remember the one guy, the famous shot to the head that killed the child?
Yeah.
And that guy didn't get any jail time.
Yeah,
it's because they
what?
That's because it was heat of the moment, impulsive. They
What
can't.
the fuck are you talking about?
Okay,
There's literally a video. He blows this guy's head off. You want to see it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, watch this video real fast, and I'll give you the.
Because you started to describe it, and then
he knows what I'm talking about.
Okay, who was saying, but he stopped you, and then I was like, "No, wait, what are we talking about?"
It's, they call him the best Father's Day, video.
Gary Plausch.
Oh God, yeah.
Damn it. Well, I guess it makes sense. It's not on YouTube.
Yeah.
No, that's some Reddit.
Twitter.
That's Reddit, Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter that shit.
Pretty sure the first time I ever saw it, it was on.
Oh, I'm sure it was for a time. Lots of things are on YouTube for a little bit.
Is it PLAU?
2 hours later.
Wait, back it up again. It was so quick.
Yeah, it
It's
very, very
crazy fast. You can, if you can listen to it, the one guy goes, "Damn it, Gary!"
Bro.
So behind that was, so basically that guy was a taekwondo or karate instructor
Okay.
that was killed.
Okay.
He was molesting the guy who shot his son for a really long time.
Oh.
Then he kidnapped him and took him to, was it Disneyland in California? Took him to Disneyland. Not knowing, the kid didn't know he was kidnapped at the time.
Okay.
Right? But he'd been molested the entire time.
Okay.
Then they catch him down in Disneyland, kidnap the kid, and then found out they've been molesting him the entire time.
Oh.
And basically the father kind of knew something was up. And so when they're bringing him in, fucking hid right there.
Okay.
Walks by and shoots him in the head.
And I'm pretty sure they weren't giving that guy a whole lot of prison time. Which
I don't know. I can't remember.
Controversy. Justice was not served. But yeah, hiding in the fucking phone booth.
And they literally, and then when they pull up, the guy's like, I watched this video on it, and then I can't remember who said something, but somebody was like, he served no time for doing it, which I don't blame. I mean, because the jury was
like manslaughter. You can get probation for manslaughter.
Yeah.
The jury said there was no way we could convict him of that under the circumstances because anybody in their right mind would have done the same exact thing.
Exactly.
It's the A View to Kill. It's the Matthew McConaughey, Sam Jackson movie. Other than the Klan wasn't involved.
Yeah.
But
reason why my dude Darren did get murdered is because he planned that shit out.
yeah.
He knew it happened. His wife told him about it. He fucking went and bought the blowtorch.
If I'm remembering from law school, it was I think
Premeditated.
I think it's once 24 hours pass. I think at least in South Carolina,
Yeah.
there was a certain number of time where it's after this amount of time, anything after that's premeditated. You can call anything before that an act of an emotional outburst or whatever, but anything after that.
My favorite part is when they interview the dad. The guy's like, "No, I don't regret doing it."
He would do it again and again and again.
Yeah, he's like,
No.
it was just, it was,
Again, you watch A View to Kill. You're rooting for Sam Jackson. That's why his lawyer's Matthew McConaughey.
yeah.
That's why Kiefer Sutherland's playing the Klan guy. So you're not supposed to root. You're supposed to root for the guy who kills the murdering rapist.
Darren is one of the best guys I've ever known in my life.
Yeah.
Nicest, looked out for me. I hope he gets out.
Why they keep on not letting him get out?
He had a long juvie record. He was a real troublemaker.
Oh.
I don't think it was his first time in prison. I think he did time for some other stuff.
But nothing that severe.
He was a straight edge guy, so it wasn't into drugs or anything, which honestly works against him. Because I only got 4 years because I blamed it on the drugs. People who are just criminals and do shit that I do because they like doing it, they get twice as much time.
Yeah,
so he had a track record that
excuse.
worked against him, and there was an amount of time between when he learned of what happened to when he did what he did. It was very much premeditated.
Yeah. If they can show you took steps to try and do it and get away with it or whatever.
Yeah, I would do the same thing though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. For sure.
So
I'd actually.
I bet if he just drove to the house and beat dude to death, that would be a crime of passion.
No.
Yeah.
but he went and bought a
I'm taking
blowtorch.
my time.
Oh yeah, no, I will go to prison.
That's murder.
Yeah, I am. Oh, no, that's fine.
I'll go to
That's
prison.
totally fine.
Yeah.
I'm taking my time.
I'll go to prison.
I'm taking my time, and I'm going to have fun.
I'll go to prison.
And
for
the
family.
last thing you're going to feel is me enter you.
And his wife still sticks by him. Like,
Well, I would
writes him
too.
all the time, yeah.
Because she's probably like, we flipped coins over who was going to do it. I called tails.
Like, I would die.
He's like, I called heads. This guy's head off.
And there was a,
She called tails because she wanted to shoot him in the dick. I wanted to shoot him in the
it
head.
was a double-sided coin, too, so you already knew he was going to win.